I think what we could all do at home is to really kind of go out of our way to find materials that are available. We get our lumber from buildings that can't be repaired. We produce dining tables, counter height dining tables, occasional tables, which would be cocktail tables, side tables, console tables. Currently, our designs are a bit more contemporary because we're using the steel, welded steel, as our bases in the wood tops. I could see the product in a New York loft. I could see it in a small town farmhouse. Really trying to be very broad yet very focused on what we do. In the future, we'd like to get into some more accent type pieces, whether they're large mirrors, picture frames, candlesticks, any way that we can utilize our scrap, our smaller pieces of wood. We get our lumber from buildings that can't be repaired, that are just so far dilapidated that really the best use for the wood is to make tables or furniture or flooring out of them. I actually don't have anything to do with dismantling of them. The companies that I purchase from either do it themselves, so they receive the wood in its planked form. I know that they take a painstaking process to make sure that they salvage as much wood as possible. They use the floorboards, they use the beams, they take the doors and maybe resell those. They use every part of that building to resell. Barring any wood that is completely rotted out due to water or insects, any piece of wood that they can pull out of a structure will be used in some form or fashion. So the people that are into this are very resourceful, and they do care about the history of the building. They're just not out there tearing down barns around the U.S. to resell it. I mean, they really are kind of in that same mindset that they're doing something good as well. Well, because our wood is over 100 years old, you know, it has been through a lot, and not all the boards are perfectly straight, and some of them are twisted. So we hand sand everything, we hand finish everything, and we just, you know, try to not add any human imperfections to it. The wood that we use has nail holes, has wormholes, has knots, and I like that. It gives the wood character. One of the finishes that I use is an FDA-approved oil-based finish. And, you know, it's something that you could actually use on a cutting board. It's safe to eat off of. And, you know, those are the materials that we're going to really use, or things that aren't going to emit those toxic emissions that so much is being sprayed on to not only our upholstery furniture coming from overseas, but also our wood and other pieces like that. So not only do we produce green furniture, we try our best to instill that culture throughout our company. And some of the things we do are we run biodiesel on our company vehicle. We've changed out all the lights to be fluorescent lights. We use eco-friendly packaging materials. So yeah, it is a little bit more expensive, but I think in the health and environmental initiatives that we've put forward, it's worth the extra money. My family has always been very resourceful. My mom has saved every leftover meal since I've been born and eaten it somewhere before it went bad. So I think it's kind of ingrained in my being, in my genetic makeup to want to at least be more resourceful.